Unfortunately, layoffs hitting the tech sector recently. Nearly 24,000 workers have been laid off this month alone, that according to the tracker layoff.fyi. Now, if you have not been paying close attention, not you, Sarat, but the public, you should be. Listen to what has just happened in the last week or so. Microsoft, despite booming, laying off 1,900 workers today in their gaming division. SAP planning job changes or buyouts for 8,000 workers. eBay laying off 1,000 workers. And that there are many, many more listed. We don't have time. Is this a warning sign, Sarat?
Well, I would look at it as, if you remember, 2023 was a year of efficiency. Remember, Meta came out and said, hey, but during the pandemic, so many of these tech companies and other companies too hired. And then it became one of those things, well, we're not going to fire anyone because we're not sure we can hire anyone again. So I do think what they're trying to do is become more efficient, get the operating leverage in their business, and
Hello guys, welcome to Reality of Life, my channel. Today we have more videos about tech layoffs and what's going on in the economy. Alright guys, let's check out the next video.
This is me 5 hours before I think I'm going to be laid off. 4 hours before being laid off. I chose the mug. The world is falling apart and I'm dying inside. My first meeting of the morning was canceled, and I just got a message from someone I've never talked to or met who's asking me what my team uses to track projects. My next meeting just got canceled, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes until I get laid off. You may be going like, why did you think you were gonna get laid off? Well, last night around 8:30 my time, so mountain time, a mysterious 30-minute meeting with my boss's boss, who I've never really met before, put a catch-up meeting on my calendar, and it was weird. And turns out everyone in creative got this meeting, and everyone who's had this meeting so far is gone. This is me 3 hours before being laid off. Yeah. This is me 2 hours and 45 minutes before I'm laid off. I had to switch my mugs. This is a Bunny Orgy mug. It's from the 60s. But I had to switch mugs because I left the room, and when I came back, my cat was drinking my coffee, and she actually drank half a mug of coffee. So that's terrifying. I also just got a message from someone I've never met and don't know asking for me to link them my project management stuff. This is me 2.5 hours before I'm going to be laid off. At this point, people are slowly disappearing off of Teams, and it's not just creative, it seems to be marketing teams. I don't know. This is me an hour and a half before being laid off. I don't understand why this company doesn't just lay us off in one group instead of going to multiple teams and just scheduling these 30-minute meetings called catch up, where when someone goes into a meeting, suddenly they vanish offline. It seems so unnecessary. I'm literally sitting here waiting to be laid off. I'm going insane waiting to be laid off, so I've decided that I am going to take the time to actually put things in my bathroom away and figure out where they go, because I've just been living in the chaos, and if my bathroom's cleaned up, at least maybe I'll...
Hey guys, I had to stop the video real quick to just say this. This has to be, nerve-wracking, and this can really cause you some high blood pressure, while you're out there just waiting and anticipating to get fired. It was just going through my mind that this is really gotta be nerve-wracking, But anyways, let's continue.
A little bit better. Also, it's an hour and 19 minutes until I get laid off. It's an hour and 4 minutes until I'm laid off, and look what I did. I finally figured out where everything in my bathroom goes, so it is all put away. This is me 45 minutes before being laid off. Say hi to Shosh. It's 30 minutes till I get laid off, and I feel numb inside. But also, I might just be hungry. Is this hangry? I don't know. It's 30 minutes till I get laid off. This is me 20 minutes before being laid off. I decided it doesn't matter what happens as long as I have a pickle. 13 minutes until I'm let go. 10 minutes before being laid off. This is me 7 minutes before being laid off, and I have a friend who's coming over for moral support, so yeah. This is me 5 minutes before being laid off. This is me 2 minutes before being laid off. Okay, I'm going into the call to be laid off.
We have some tough news to share. And the outsource of a lot of our creative functions, we are eliminating your role and have made the business decision to terminate your employment with the organization. So your last day with us would be today. And want to thank you for your contribution to...
This is me 11 minutes after having been laid off. I feel weird. Am I being weird? Are you as uncomfortable as me? I'm okay with that. I guess this whole video was anxiety ridden. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're welcome, though. Thanks for joining me on this weird-ass journey. January 9th, 2024. Starting the year off fucking weird.
Well, I'm sorry she got fired or had to let go, but it's a tough time right now, guys, you know. Again, like I keep saying, I don't even have a job myself, you know. And I kind of feel sorry for those that are losing their jobs. You know, hang in there, guys. I mean, I know things will get better. It's just, it will get rough, then it will get better again. So, alright guys, let's check out the next video.
I work for a tech company that has been around for 20 years and has never done layoffs. It's always been a part of their kind of culture and mission, something they've been able to say. And this morning they announced their first round of layoffs. And I have not been affected yet. As of right now, I'm not getting laid off in this round, but it doesn't mean that I'm not soon. And it just goes to show how job security really just does not exist anymore. Working for a company that has never done layoffs for 20 years does not mean that they're not going to just lay you off tomorrow. Unless you work for yourself, you are so replaceable at a drop of a dime. There's people that have been laid off that have worked for this company for 8-10 years. Some of them, these people have been around since I've been in middle school that are getting laid off. And I feel guilty because I still have a job and they don't, but also, like, it's not my fault, but I just don't know how to...
I understand where she's coming from. Running a business is the way for you not to get fired. But at the same time, starting a business and running a business is not easy. It takes a lot. You know, it takes time for you to start getting customers. But I get it. You know, if you can just be patient and know what you're doing, it will pay off. So yes, running a business is the way to go, or own your own thing where you control it so nobody else can fire you, you know. But again, feeling guilty about other people getting let go, it's not your fault. There's nothing you can do, you know. Guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about what's going on, okay? Okay.
Why have there been so many tech layoffs to start 2024, and didn't we leave all of this behind in 2023? Okay, the reality of 2023's layoffs is they were reactionary. The entire tech economy collapsed on itself. Valuations changed, VCs got way less aggressive investing in startups, public market tech companies took a big beating, consumer priorities shifted a little bit, and so companies just had to react immediately because otherwise they were going to burn way too much cash on plans that were rapidly no longer going to meet an objective reality. In 2024, it's more strategic, it's more long-term. It's companies asking themselves, hey, what are our 3, 5, 10-year plans? Do we actually need all the business lines that we have today? These companies are reconfiguring their forecasts, they're rerunning their models, they're trying to project consumer demand in recessions, and they're adjusting for a different long-term future. Remember, tech used to be a grow-at-all-costs economy, but now all of these companies are being judged on their unit economics, on their cash flow, and so these companies have to make an adjustment to survive in that long term. It wasn't enough to just make cuts in 2023. In 2024, it's about designing the org chart moving forward. And that's why these won't stop anytime soon. Expect in Q1 and Q2 for layoffs to continue at an accelerated pace. These companies are going to continue to try to adjust and make these long-term moves so that they don't wind up in a situation like 2023 all over again.